So we had a great turnout for the 11 o'clock. We had about 15 people show up and had a great discussion, but that one did not get recorded. So basically the whole purpose of this chat is to spend some time with people that have not been to camp, that have not, that have some concerns, that have some intimidations, that have some, just any issues they want to talk about with me before camp starts. So since we've got so few people, I'm just going to kind of go in order. I see Lisa and Jordan, I see Gayla, I see Tammy, and I see Maria. We may have some more pop on, but basically I'm just going to go through each one of you, and I'm going to mute everyone else out and then invite you guys to chat. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself, okay? So everybody is, everybody's muted right now, and I'm going to unmute Jordan and Lisa, okay? Guys, Jordan, Lisa, I'm going to start with you guys. What kind of questions might you have? And I'm going to just go through. So a lot of the people had questions about the fit test. They had questions about what to bring, alternate locations. They had questions about food and pre-workout, that kind of stuff. So if any of those are on your mind, let's go ahead and discuss them. And I'm going to kind of give some just basics as we discuss this too. But what is on your mind? What can I help shed some light on?
Jordan?
I don't have any questions.
Okay, he doesn't have any questions. I was just kind of wondering, like, what this program is. It seems like it's more than just a workout, and I'm sorry, it's been crazy in my life, and I haven't had a chance to read anything. I think I sent you a text about it, so I'm trying to get caught up. I know we have to do this body composition analysis, and so we're going to get to one of those places tomorrow. I was going to go today, but I have to take him somewhere, so I can't.
Yep, great. So basically, the whole Total Transformation Program is about taking our world-class workouts that we've been famous for the last 7.5 years and merging that with nutrition guidance. And that nutrition guidance begins with this in-body composition test. The in-body machine is an $8,000 body composition machine used by Major League Sports, collegiate athletes, Navy SEALs, and they use it to figure out what's really going on with their body, okay? You're gonna get a report, and on the link that I sent you, I actually went down and went over that report and also how to use that report and gave you a spreadsheet that you can use to make the most sense out of that to help guide your nutrition. So the nutrition component is what is unique about the Total Transformation, the fact that you have access to this portal of support along with 2 registered dietitians. So you've got the trainers, which that's what we do. The certified dietitians are there to answer any questions you have about macronutrients, which is protein, fats, and carbs. Any questions about timing and combining. Any detailed questions about caloric input. You've got 2 certified people to help you do that. And so it's really important that you join that community page and learn, spend a couple minutes each day on that page to learn from people about how to prepare your meals, how to read nutrition labels, how to really dial this part of that in. That's what the Total Transformation is about. And there's prizes, there's challenges. We're doing a bingo challenge. That bingo challenge, every time you attend camp, you get a stamp on your bingo card and you win prizes for hitting a bingo line or hitting a blackout or hitting a border, all those kind of stuff. So I understand you've been busy. Go through, spend some time, because there's really priceless information. This is so much more than just a workout, what's going on. So thanks for asking that. But in general, what you need at camp is you need a mat, you need some dumbbells, and you need some water. For women, my recommendation for dumbbells is anywhere between 8 and 10 pounds. I say skip the 5s unless you weigh less than 100 pounds, because you're going to need to push yourself in order to get some results. I'm not talking about killing yourself, and I'm not looking for super intensity. What we're looking for is consistency more than intensity. But if you start out with some 5-pound dumbbells, you're going to grow past them in a week or 2. And so I'd rather you work with something. Go ahead and invest in some 8 to 10-pound dumbbells that will challenge you for the duration of these 4 weeks. And at the end of the 4 weeks, a lot of people are going to be ready to graduate to the next level, either to some 10-pound dumbbells or some 12-pound dumbbells. I do have women out there that are pulling and 20 and 25-pound dumbbells for their bigger muscles, like their back and their biceps. You'll see some campers actually bring a little like travel suitcase out there with them, so they've got their light weights and their heavy weights. So when we're working smaller muscles like our shoulders, they're going to use lighter weights like their 5s and their 8s. When they're working back and working biceps, they're going to be using some heavier weights. That makes sense?
Yeah. What size dumbbells for him?
For Jordan, I would go, Jordan, I'd start you out at 12 to 15. I really would. Yep, 12 to 15. You want to go for some 12s. Now, what did you use when you were out in the field? You came out and you did that one workout with me. What were you using? Or was that a non-weighted workout?
Like, what kind of lift is it? Because I do a lot of like lifts in football, so I'm kind of used to the dumbbell kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're too far away from the mic. I couldn't hear you.
Get closer. Or here.
I said that I do a lot of like dumbbell, different kind of stuff with football and stuff. So what kind of workouts is it that we're going to be doing? Like what kind of stuff is it?
It's good. It would take me. I can't. I can't really give you any clear indication that. All I can tell you is that week 1 is going to be endurance in nature. So it's going to be slower, more controlled lifts, longer rest. Week 2 is going to be functional in nature, core, balance, and stability. But I can tell you, you're going to be doing pretty much all kinds of exercises, multiple exercises for biceps, triceps, shoulders, whole body. So we're too broad for me to give you any specific, like exactly what we're going to be doing. Because I designed the workout basically 12 hours beforehand. So your job is to come out, empty your mind, and do your best with what I give you. And it's going to be different every time.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I'll start with that, but I'm probably going to want to go up pretty soon.
Say it again.
So he's going to start. He said he'll start with that, but he's going to want to go up pretty soon. So am I going to buy a pair of 10s for me and 15s for him?
You know, that would be okay. That would be great. 15s can get pretty heavy pretty fast, but if you want the challenge, go for it. Sounds good. I don't see a problem with that, except it's just going to be really challenging. And if you've got the right mindset, then great. You're in good shape. So I'd say go for it.
Where do we buy the dumbbells?
You know, you can go to Dick's, you can go to Target, you can go to Walmart, basically, Academy, any of those different retailers are going to have those for you. You know, if you decide that this is going to be a lifestyle for you, you might start watching Craigslist for good deals. You know, that's what a lot of our campers do. They'll look at Craigslist and they'll look at some of the garage sale type sites, and they'll be able to pick up some dumbbells for pretty inexpensive. But since we start Monday, I don't think you have time for that.
So where are you Monday, and what time do we have to be there? I'm a little confused on that.
Yep, Mondays and Wednesdays is Chisholm Park, and that is 6:30. I would recommend you be there 5 minutes early at least. And I'd also recommend download.
6:30 in the morning or at night?
It's a PM. I do PMs. So you're welcome to go. There's also Chisholm Park in the morning with David at 8:30. Okay, that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's an option for you. But I train in the evenings only. I don't do morning classes. So Chisholm Park, 6:30 p.m. Monday, Wednesday. Download that check-in app so that you don't have to wait in line. There's going to be, because we have a lot of new people, there's going to be some confusion and people not being able to log into their account. If you will get your app on your phone, you can check in at camp, get credit for your workout, and not have to wait in the line for the iPad. I recommend that for everybody.
Okay, that information about where you are at Chisholm Park, is that in an email somewhere on the website? Because I haven't seen that. I only knew about the Bob Eden.
I'm not hard to find. You just drive in, you'll see the flag, you'll see the people. You can't miss us.
Okay.
Yeah, the address is 2200 Norwood, and very, very visible. You'll see my trailer, you'll see my flag, sign, table setup, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Excellent, cool. Any other questions?
I don't think so. We just have to find you and get our stuff, and we'll get. Is it going to be okay if we don't have our fitness testing done yet?
So we're going to be doing a fitness test on Wednesday and Thursday. So we'll be doing it Wednesday at Chisholm Park, and we're going to be doing it Thursday at Bob Eden Park. For those that haven't done it, if you want to do it on your own, great. You can compare your time on Wednesday and Thursday if you want to. But you can do it on your own. You can do it on Wednesday or Thursday when you come to camp, and we're going to do it again at the end of the 4 weeks.
Well, I guess maybe I said the wrong word. That thing that was the body fat composition or something?
So there's the body composition test and there's the fitness test. So the fitness test is the burpee sprint combination, and that's the fitness test. The body composition test is also, we're going to have testing sites again, just like we have now at the end, so you can see the change in your body composition over the last 4 weeks. So yes.
Right, but we only have until Tuesday to get that done, right?
That is correct. Yep, the body composition testing started on the 19th and it goes through Tuesday.
Okay, so we have to get that done. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's a very valuable test and one of the great perks of being a part of this program.
Okay.
Got it?
All right. So do you need to know which workouts we're going to be at? Like, do we RSVP to you or something?
You just show up.
Okay.
Yeah, you show up when you want to show up. No RSVP, and that goes for any and all of our sessions. Any trainers, anywhere, anytime. You just show up with your mat and your dumbbells and your water, and you have a great time.
What is the app that we have to download for check-in?
Are you Android or smartphone?
Smartphone.
Okay, so go to Google Play, type in Camp Gladiator, and that's the app.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, excellent. I'm going to go ahead and mute you out. I'm going to check in with everybody again at the end of this chat to make sure that we don't have any other questions. So we're going to move on, and we're going to go to Gayla. Hey, Gayla, how are you?
Hi, Josh. I'm doing good.
Excellent. Good to see you. Any questions that come to mind?
No, I don't really have any questions.
Okay.
Mainly, I would say the one thing that I'm a little nervous about, I guess would be the best way to put it, is just I'll just being completely honest, have been a pretty lazy person. I have a office, job where I sit at my desk all day long and just, have kind of taken gosh, I run around with my kids and I do these things for them. Whenever I'm done, I'm just going to sit here and, and so, getting to the age where I'm realizing that's not going to give me the life that I want,
Yep.
I need to put a little more effort into this and make sure I can keep going to their events and enjoy my life a little more. So I'm a little nervous just to start out and a little nervous just about being able to kind of keep up and still make it out of bed the next day and things like that. But
okay, so you've got. I'm gonna unmute Tammy Hill. Okay, Tammy has come out to camp a couple times. Tammy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Did you just hear Gayla's concerns?
Yes.
You want to talk to her about it?
Okay, we're in the same boat. I have a 2-year-old. I sat home with her for the past year and a half, and I just started going back to work. And when I first started CG, I was stressed out because I saw them working out, and I was like, oh, dear Josh, I can't do this. But if you're coming to Chisholm tomorrow, I can talk to you about some other personal things that I know is probably crossing your mind that I already talked to Josh about. And we can talk about those.
I'll just kind of tell you my experience with Tammy. Tammy was very fearful and very concerned in the same way that you're discussing right now. And this is the rule. You focus on having fun. You don't worry about am I as fast or is my form as good as the person next to me? And I can guarantee you're going to have people the reason I unmuted Tammy is because she's struggling. She struggles and she moves a lot slower than others. And that's okay because she's doing her best and she's not judging herself about it. So the issue is you get out, you have fun, you do your best, you don't judge yourself. And what you can do will become more and more and more every time you do it. Think 1% improvement, okay? It's just you against you. That's really the deal, okay? And so when we say this is for everybody, we have some people that are in immaculate, amazing triathlete kind of shape. And we have people that have 150 pounds to lose, and they're both getting an amazing workout, having an amazing time. I want you to think of this more as adult recess than anything else. I'm serious. If you'll keep that mindset, and this is not a competition. Now, some people get competitive out there, but that's not for you, okay? Don't worry about that right now. And when we do things in teams, most of the time we do things, I'm gonna pair people off. I'm gonna give you a little challenge. I'm gonna say something like, okay, I want you to do 5 push-ups, 5 squats, and 5 mountain climbers, run to a certain place and come back. And I'm going to pair you up according to people that are relatively equal to your fitness ability. So you're gonna be working out. When we do teams like that, you're gonna be working out with somebody that's relatively close to your speed and ability. Make sense? Okay?
Yes.
Somebody that you can relate to. Now, I've got some people that have been coming to camp for a good long time, 6 months to a year. And when they started, they had 100 pounds to lose. Now they have about 50 pounds to lose, okay? They still got a lot of weight to lose, but they're faster and they're stronger and their form is great because they just kept doing their best, So the number one thing is you just got to get your mind right, and that is to not judge yourself about where you are. Where you are is just the residual output of what you've been doing up to this point, okay? But this is a new path. And so you follow this new path, you will be something different after you have followed that path for a while,
Okay.
That's
Awesome.
what it's about. Yeah, it is. And if you're struggling, if things, this is too painful, I can't do this, then, I want you to give me some big hands and I will come to you as soon as I can. No, I'm going to have some assistant trainers on the field because we're going to have some big groups because we got a lot of people doing this, And so I want you to just, if you need help, give me big hands. I want you to set up near me to the front. Don't go hide in the back because if you hide in the back, it takes me longer to go help you. Okay. You know what I mean? So those are all guidelines that I can give you right now. And I want you to make friends with people. I want to introduce you to some of my campers that may still have 50, 60, 70 pounds to lose that are still doing an awesome job. Okay. I want you to get to know those people so you can say, okay, they did it. If they did it, I can do it. And that's really important. All right.
Awesome. Okay. I won't be there tomorrow. So Tammy, I do have an appointment for my son tomorrow evening. It's going to keep me from going, but I'll be there Tuesday through Thursday. So,
Well, Tuesday and Thursday, we're not at Chisholm.
No, but I'll be there. I'll be there Wednesday at Chisholm too. So.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to try to go every night.
And if Tammy's not at Bob Eden, I got plenty of other people that got your back, okay?
Okay.
You're not alone. You're not alone. What you just described, your lifestyle up to this point, is just about 60 to 70% of the population, okay? So there's a lot of people that are in your shoes, and you'll understand that when you get on the field. Your job is just to come, have fun. And it's not to try and kill yourself, because again, I want you to focus on consistency, not intensity. If you focus on consistency, you can keep going. If you focus on intensity, you're going to be so miserable the next couple of days, you won't be able to come back till next week. Yeah. And you may, and mentally that may beat you up so bad that you don't come back. And that's not going to be good for anybody. Got it? Okay. Yeah. Something else that I want to mention is that I had a new camper come out, and she was feeling very nauseous and just really shaky. And she's a bigger girl. She's got a lot of weight to lose. And I asked her, when is the last time you ate? And she says 10 a.m. And this was 6:30. Okay. She hadn't eaten 10 o'clock in the morning. It says, you are doing yourself a disservice. You need to understand, first and foremost, if you're going to lose weight, it's going to come with your nutrition more than anything else. So that link that I sent just a little while ago about how to turn your BMR results from your InBody test into applicable meal plan, you really need to pay attention to that. If you don't take anything else away from this whole challenge, it's that you must be feeding your body, your metabolic fire, every 2 to 3 hours. If you do that, you'll bring your body out of starvation mode. You'll start getting hungry every 2 to 3 hours, and that is your indication that your metabolism is on. But you cannot come out to camp if you haven't eaten in the last hour or so and expect your energy to be good. It'll be a miserable experience. You'll feel shaky. You'll feel like you want to puke. Okay, so you need to feed yourself before you come to camp. And for most women, it's roughly a small serving of protein, like maybe half a scoop to a scoop of whey protein with like half a banana or 3/4 of a banana. That gives you the protein and carbohydrates that you need to get through that workout. Okay. Okay. All right. Any other questions?
Okay. No, I don't think so.
Okay. If they show up, you know how to reach me. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for bringing that up. I'm going to meet you out, and I'm going to go to Miss Tabitha. All right. Oops. Hang on, Tab. I hit the wrong button. Let me try that again. Let's see. I stopped your video, but I didn't mean to. Can you start that video again?
Josh, how can you start my video?
Hang on just 1 second, Tim. Let me see if we can do that. I think we tried that, but it was blank on you. Yeah. It's blank on you for some reason. I'm gonna go, Tammy. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you out while we talk with Tabitha. Okay.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Good deal. All right, Miss Tabitha, how are you? You there? I don't think we can hear you. Uh-oh. Is your microphone muted by any chance on your end? It looks like it's not muted here, but I can't hear you. I'm gonna go into the chat. Okay. Have to leave. Cool. Awesome. Josh. I'm having problems unmuting. We can hear and see, however. Okay, so Lily, I'll get to you in a second. Tabitha, can you see the chat feature? Can you go into chat? And if you've got any questions, go ahead and type those questions there because I cannot hear you. That's a bummer. Okay, Tabitha, we're going to have to move on. If we can get your audio working, that's great. What you could do is you could call in. You could use your phone, call that number, and that will, whatever issues you're having right now, you can use your phone to call in. I'll be able to hear you, okay, if you want to do that. So we're going to move on to Ashley. We're coming on. Ashley, can you hear me? Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Awesome. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right. So questions, concerns, comments.
I probably missed a bunch of stuff because I was dealing with family stuff a few minutes ago, but my main concern is trying to keep up with everyone because I haven't been very active in a while, and last year I was in bed rest from May through September. So I'm starting from nothing. It seems like.
We lost you. I'm gonna go ahead and stop video so we can see if we can get the audio feed. Can you talk again, actually?
Keeping up with everybody.
There we go. Okay, so you cut out for a little bit, but I heard your concern. It was the same concern that Gayla had as well, and that's keeping up with everybody. So basically, this is just about you doing your best, and there's going to be people that are also struggling with the workout. And that's okay, because if it doesn't challenge you, it's not going to change you. but you're not going to be holding up the team. You're not going to be holding up the workout no matter what. I want you to focus on having fun, not focusing on trying to look good and do it right. Okay? Make sense? Ashley, can you hear me? I think Ashley's having some issues with her audio. Ashley, can you hear me? Okay. Ashley, hi, I hope you make it back. All right. All right. Jordan, you there? Lisa? And Jordan?
Yes, we're here.
Okay, cool. I noticed you guys left, and so I wanted to pop back in. Do you guys have any questions again? I've got 2 more to go.
I just wanted to let you know that we have to still pick up barbells and do the body composition testing. So our first session officially will be Tuesday.
Okay, all good. Excellent. Good deal. Okay, I'm going to go through before I end the call. I'll ask questions. Okay, we're going to keep on moving on. Lily, I'm going to go to you next. Lily, can you hear me? Lily?
Can hear you.
Woo! We have an echo. Okay, so turn your speakers down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Good deal. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. We just want to keep that echo loop from happening. So let's see. Do you have a video camera hooked up or no video camera?
No video.
That is okay. That's all right. So after hearing what you've heard, you have any questions right now that you want to ask or any feedback you want to give? Lily, are you there? Okay, looks like we'll have to come back to Lily. All right, Maria, are you there? Thanks for your patience. You were in the right place at the right time from the beginning. How are you?
I'm fine. Can you hear me?
I can. Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear.
Awesome. I only have really one question for you, Josh. And I'm somewhat like everybody else on the call and needing to start getting some physical activity. Would you recommend going to 4 days straight, or is it better to start and do an every other day? What's your recommendation? I'm about 60 pounds overweight. So.
Yeah, I can see Tammy shaking her head. She says no. So this is the thing. Okay, when you first start this, I want you to go maybe 2 times your first week, and then reevaluate. Okay, maybe 3 times the second week. Okay, but remember, so a lot of people get in the mindset they're so fed up with what they've allowed themselves to do that they try and go for intensity. And 4 times a week going from 0, that's overly ambitious. Okay, unless you come out to the workout and you dial it way, way back, okay? But it's hard to dial it way, way back when everybody else is going really hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So I would encourage you to plan 2 days the first week, and then 3 days the second week, and maybe 4 days the fourth week. That's what I would encourage you to do. Okay. And I would give yourself a workout and then a rest, and then a workout and then a rest. And it could be at the end of the week, but let's say that you come out and you do Monday and you do Wednesday, and you feel like, hey, I feel okay, I'm going to do the Saturday workout. Go for it. But don't try and do too much too fast. So don't string a whole bunch of days together without some rest if you're just getting started with this. Okay?
Got it. Great answer. I'm dropping off now. I wanted to thank you for doing this, though. It was very helpful.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm here to help any way that I can, and I try to do my best to leverage technology to get the communications out and help people get a good understanding of what success is going to look like.
Awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome.
See you Tuesday.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Excellent. All right. Bye. All right. I saw Ashley. Ashley, you there?
Can you hear me?
I can. Yes. So Ashley, did you just jump on?
I'm back. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Ashley. Yeah, sorry. I didn't recognize your face. I had to put the name and the face together. I'm with you. Good. I'm glad you're with me. So your concern was very much like everyone else's. This is I'm concerned that I'm going to be holding the group up and I won't be able to keep up and all that good stuff. So just let that go. Just let it go. The mantra is do your best and forget the rest. You do your best. And let's say, I can even give you a little tip. If I say to everyone, you need to do 15 reps of something, and you want to cut that in half, you cut it in half. Don't tell anybody. Just do what you need to do. Got it?
Okay, so I actually can't do push-ups at all. I guess, do you have any recommendations on trying to work into a way of having the ability to do that without
I'm so glad Tammy's here. She's smiling because we've already been through that. So I call them baby ups. And a baby up is basically I want you to take your chest all the way down to the ground, and you're going to be on your knees or even on your hips. And I just want you to push your chest away from the mat. And that's a start, so don't even worry about doing a knee push-up. If you can do a knee push-up, a modified push-up, that's great. But you do what you can. And the biggest issue is do not judge yourself for where you are. If you do judge yourself, you're going to keep yourself stuck where you are. But if you don't judge yourself, you're creating the space for you to progress. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, so baby ups, I just want you to imagine laying down on the mat, letting your chest hit the mat, and pushing your arms up, kind of like a little cobra. It's going to be a little cobra push-up, okay? And you do those for a couple weeks, and at the end of the couple weeks, you try a knee push-up, and you engage your core, and you lift your chest and your core off the mat at the same time. It's like, oh my gosh, I can do this. And then another 8 weeks, and then you're actually doing a full plank push-up, and you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm doing push-ups. That's how it works, baby steps.
For a long time, I was able to do 1 minute planks, but I guess just being in the hospital that duration just killed, I just had a lot of muscle atrophy, and
Yep.
when I was told I can't exert myself at all during that time, it kind of put me in a place where I wasn't even just walking. When I started walking, it took me a long time just to like walk a short distance. And so, obviously walking is not a problem now, and I take the stairs whenever, the stairs are available, but my arms still aren't really getting the workout. So
you know what? This is a really good time to show one of my favorite diagrams of all time. I'm going to go find it real quick. Bear with me. I want to show you guys this this image because it's really, really powerful. Hope I can find it really quick. I can find it on a PowerPoint presentation that I did recently. I'm going to do that. And this diagram just really speaks to what the process of behavior change is really all about. And actually, I think I don't know if I didn't use this slide whenever I did the presentation at TCC when we met. Let's see. No, my PowerPoint is not. There we go. All right. Open. So looking for a missing drive.
Josh, can I share something with the ladies?
Absolutely. That's great. Go for it.
Okay. When I signed up with CG, I just went and got me a little yoga mat. If you can get you a CG mat, that makes all the world of difference because the mat that I bought is so paper thin, it kills my knees. So how can I get a CG mat?
Well, right now, unfortunately, we're out of those mats. And so they'll be available as soon as they come in, and they're about $50 on the website.
At this point, I don't care. It will protect my knees.
Yeah, and you're not alone. There's a lot of people that want those mats, and they're great. And I have 4 extra of them that I carry around with me, but they get taken real quick by people that forget their stuff. So you can get a little a thicker kind of exercise mat at Academy or something like that. They're pretty inexpensive. But I do, if this is something you know that CG is a good fit for you, you're going to be in it long term. You need to invest in that CG mat. What's also cool about them is they're weighted in a certain way where they won't blow away in the wind. So if it's a windy day, if you got a yoga mat or one of those light foam exercise mats, you're going to be chasing that mat all over the field instead of really getting your workout in. So that's just a little aside.
And it seems like the stickers don't stick to those mats like they do my little paper thin mat.
Yeah, over on Chisholm, we do this season. We do have some stickers, unfortunately. All right, come on. I'm doing my best to get this PowerPoint loaded, and it's taking some time. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to pop back over. All right, Tabitha, are you able to talk to us yet?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So I got you. So let's talk about your concerns. I'm going to pop over and see if I can get that diagram. You talk to me while I'm trying to get that done.
Okay. This is like my first time.
Yeah. Turn your speakers down so we don't have a loop.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can't. Well, yes. Turn it down even more. You still got it. You got basically the microphone can hear the speakers and it's creating a feedback loop.
Okay.
Which I got to turn the speakers way down.
Because about the computer.
Okay, cool. I think we're good. I don't hear the feedback loop anymore.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep, gotcha.
Okay. I was concerned about where we're going to be meeting at
Okay.
Chisholm Park.
Okay. So
Will
basically,
we get to see you when we get there?
yeah, I'm right across from the main playground. There's a big green space right there. And sometimes we'll meet on and actually work out on the parking lot, just depending. But right now we're going to be in the green space underneath the line of trees, and you can't miss me. I mean, I've got a little red trailer. I've got a big flag. I mean, you're going to start seeing lots of people. There's going to be music playing. You can't miss us. I mean, there's typically before this total transformation, there's typically 30 people that that are there. We're probably going to see 60 people on the field. It's going to be a lot of people, so it's going to be a party. It's going to be a big party.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna share this screen real quick. I want you to see what I'm talking about as far as a very important diagram that talks about the whole process of behavior change. So what you're looking at, can you guys see, give me a thumbs up if you can see that slide? Just want to make sure it's coming through. Okay, awesome. All right. So this top line, a few simple disciplines practice every day. That's the definition of success. Okay. And this little red line underneath the green plus marks, that red line represents this habit or behavior starts out as pretty uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to do the things that we really need to do. It's uncomfortable to eat right. It's uncomfortable to exercise. But what happens if we do this, what starts out as uncomfortable, done long enough over a good enough period of time, it changes our lifestyle improves, and what started out as uncomfortable becomes very comfortable. But also notice that it doesn't happen right off the bat. It takes consistency over time to start seeing that upward curve. Okay? So that's what takes patience. It's going to take a few weeks. This is not going to be an overnight kind of success. Now, the reverse of this is that lower line, that red line, a few errors in judgment repeated daily. This is skipping your workout. This is skipping your meals. This is attending happy hour. This is making those excuses and justifying your behaviors. Whenever you first start doing it, it doesn't seem to make that much of a difference compared to doing the good behaviors. And what starts out as, it's really easy to skip the workouts. It's really easy to not eat right. But what starts out as comfortable becomes very uncomfortable down the road when we're 50 pounds overweight and we've got diabetes issues and heart issues and cholesterol issues. So I really want you to take this chart to heart. When I saw this, I mean, that is such a beautiful example of the process of change. And it's not right off the bat. It takes consistency over time. So I'm gonna pull off that slide. I'm just gonna double check if anybody else has got some things they want to talk about. Ashley, we've got Ashley, Lily, Tammy, Gayla. I'm gonna unmute you all. And if you have any final comments that you want to make, then you're open to make them. So everybody's live. I can hear you all. Anybody got anything else?
I will be going to my first camp. Will be Tuesday at Bob Eden Park. I've actually never been there. Is it just as easy to find you there as it is at Chisholm?
So Bob Eden Park, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, so there's a giant electrical station, a big old electrical station at the corner of Mid Cities and Industrial. We're right next to that electrical station. If you go across the bridge, you've gone too far. Okay, so there's a little driveway that goes right down into Bob Eden, and those volleyball courts are what you're looking for. That's where we meet. Okay. All right. Now, in the case of rain, there's a pavilion that's over by the tennis courts over at Bob Eden. In the case of rain at Chisholm Park, we will be going to Bel Air Elementary School, and these are covered on the app. So if you'll just watch the app will turn the notifications on in your app and look for the alternate if it's raining. Plus, I'm going to text you, I'm going to email you, I'm going to get you notices if we're moving to the alternate. It looks like Thursday might be some rain, so we may be under that pavilion, and we're going to be more doing a kind of just a weighted workout, not running around a whole lot because there's nowhere to run, and I don't necessarily want to get you guys soaked. Okay, makes sense? Okay, awesome, fantastic. All right, if that's it, let me make sure that I covered alternate occasions, what to bring, fit test. I was going to do a different kind of fit test than the burpee sprint test, but what my superiors have asked us to do is that we're going to go ahead and do that burpee test, but those people that struggle doing burpees, we're just going to do modifications. It may be baby ups and run. It may be push-ups or knee push-ups and run. But whatever it is, it's going to whatever you do on that fit test, however you modify it, you're going to stick with that, and you're going to do it the same way 4 weeks from now, so that those results make sense. Okay. So I was going to do a 1 minute sit-up test, a 1 minute push-up test, a 1 minute bicep curl test to be able to establish the baseline. But I've been asked to stick to the specific recommendation that they put together for the total transformation. So just expect that. So anybody else got anything else before we wrap it up? All right, guys. Well, excellent.
I have.
Yep. Somebody's got something.
Yeah. Okay. So you're talking about, or they said something about the 1.5% difference in 4 weeks. And
Yeah.
I was kind of concerned. Like, that doesn't sound like very much. Like,
Okay. So that's
like weight or something else. I couldn't remember what was said on the 1.5%.
Yeah, that's a 1.5% body fat. Okay, so what I can tell you is that the more weight someone has to lose, the faster it's going to come off in the beginning. Okay, so I have literally seen people lose 10 pounds their first week. Okay, and so that is just an average. You could very well lose between 14 to 20 pounds in this 4 weeks. You could, if you've got a significant amount of weight to lose. Somebody that doesn't have that much weight to lose, that's not a realistic expectation. But what you need to understand is that on the long term, on the long curve of this thing, on average, those clients that I have helped lose over 100 pounds on that kind of journey, it is about a 13 to 15 month process. Averaged out over time is about 1.5 pounds a week on average. So this is not something like you're going to see peaks and valleys. You're going to see some weeks where you lose 7 and 10 pounds, and you're going to see other weeks where you don't lose anything. And you've got to keep the faith, and you've got to keep. It's about the discipline. It's about the behavior. You got to stay consistent with those behaviors in order to get the rewards. Make sense?
Yeah. And I have one quick question.
Go ahead.
Do you have any recommendations? I have the MyFitnessPal, and I used to be really good at counting calories and things like that. Do you have
Ashley, I lost you. Can you try that again? You moved away from the microphone or something.
Oh, can you hear me now?
I can hear you better. It's kind of faint, but I can hear you.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay. So I have the MyFitnessPal, which was recommended when I went and got my composition test done. So,
Yeah, Ashley, something's happening to your phone. It's like the microphone's getting muted or something.
I'll message you on Facebook or something.
Okay, let me address that by if you will review the video and the spreadsheet that I just sent out to you guys. That is going to give you the easiest approach to nutrition that I've coached clients with this for several years, and it's the most effective way of helping them stay dialed where they need to be. If you'll do the little exercise that I gave you on that spreadsheet, it's going to tell you how many servings of what you need, how many servings of vegetables, and I want you to think in terms of portions, okay? How many servings of vegetables, how many servings of fruit, how many servings of protein, how many servings of complex carbs. It's going to tell you what you need when you do the exercise that I've given you, and it's going to be the easiest way to stay on track. Okay, and it's going to be a whole lot easier than having to plug things into MyFitnessPal. Trust me on this. Okay, the people that are on the Catherine Braun, if you know who she is, that's how she does her approach. It's what I taught her to do, and she's down over 100 pounds. Kristen Taylor, she same thing. She eats according to the plan that I just outlined for you. Okay. And Catherine Braun is even doing a special page to help people with their meal preps according to their portions. And do you know who Catherine is? Do you know who she is?
No, but I think you tagged her.
Yeah, you need to listen to what that girl has to say. She's applied what I've taught, and she has changed her life, and she's helping other people change their lives too. But she specifically, during this total transformation, she created a web page to help people, a Facebook page to help people with their food prep, to answer all these kind of questions. She's amazing. So follow her, ask her questions, ask me questions. But I would say that what I'm offering you with that little lesson that I gave you is going to answer the questions that you have about how I should be doing this thing.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay. You're very welcome. All right, guys, I'm here for you. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up, but you reach out to me, text me, Facebook message me. If you haven't found me on Facebook, do so. I want to know that you're there. It helps me put names and faces together. I got a lot of new names and faces to learn. So I need all your help with that I can get. All right. That's it. We're going to wrap it up, and we'll see you guys on the field this week. Take care.
Thanks, Josh.
You bet. Bye.
Bye.